Hello, I'm Mike Lowe from the Delaware State Fire School here at WBOC's historic Studio D. You're watching Delmarva Life.
We appreciate Mike coming in today. Got a lot of good information out of him a little earlier. Basketball players Diana Taurasi, Lisa Leslie, boxer Marlon Esparza, and marathoner Joan Benoit Samuelson. They're all Olympic medalists, but they share something else in common.
Yeah, they were all told they would never make it, but one woman is rewriting the rules of the game.
She may be small, but you wouldn't want to mess with Kulsum Abdullah.
My max might be a little bit higher now, about like 204 pounds or so.
A passion for Taekwondo turned into love for Olympic weightlifting.
A lot of people don't even know about this sport, and let alone women in the sport.
But besides fighting to enter a male-dominated world, she was also fighting for her religion.
I think I'm the only one who wears the headscarf and dresses this way.
Women of the Muslim faith are required to cover their arms, legs, and head, but that violates international rules of weightlifting attire. Kulsum wasn't allowed to compete, so she fought back.
They wanted to include more women and other countries and people to be involved in the sport, so that was my one motivation.
In the business world, 16% of executives with Fortune 500 companies in the U.S. are women, and sports could have played a major role. And the Wharton School of Business reports that since being implemented 40 years ago, Title IX helped increase women's education by 20% and also led to a 40% increase in employment for women 25 to 34. Kulsum trains 6 days a week and hopes to one day be able to compete for her country of Pakistan.
I would probably pass out.
And thanks to all her hard work, she just might.
And our next guest says it's women like Kulsum who are helping other women and men compete in sports all over. Tracy Macarola is a personal trainer, a lifestyle and weight management coach, and a yoga trainer.
And as if that's not enough, Tracy placed 5th in the Ironman 70.3 World Championship in 2009.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks.
You've been in the fitness industry business for quite a while. Have you found it difficult to compete?
Actually, I feel quite fortunate that so many women like Joan Benoit have been before me, have opened so many doors and broken through so many ceilings that I don't really see that much discrimination in the sport of itself, because most of what I do is co-ed, and it's men and women side by side, and we race each other.
Now, for the most part, you know, everyone works together, but you know, sometimes men have a hard time with women, I guess, passing them up.
Yeah, on occasion, there is when you pass a man, it's called getting chicked. When a woman passes a man, and often, not often, I'm saying 1%, will say something that's not exactly polite or spit or.
Really?
Yeah, I mean.
Really?
Or do certain things that aren't necessarily nice, but that's rare.
Yeah, that's
very
exception,
rare.
yeah.
It takes a lot.
Okay.
It takes a lot.
All right.
Very
So,
rare.
what if somebody else is trying to get to the point where you are? Any tips?
Basically, I could say the normal things. You know, set a goal, decide on what you want to do, make a plan, and be committed to the plan. But even if taking all those exercise programs aside and all the food diaries, I think what you really need to do is change your habits. Because there's an old wives' tale that says that the first 30 years of your life, you create your habits. And then the next 30 years of your life, your habits create you. So they become difficult to change. But if we can change a habit, we'll change the person when everything else falls into place.
So it's never too late to start.
Never too late to start. The only thing, it's only too late if you never start.
So, good information.
Yes.
Get that lifestyle change going.
There's really no prejudices in the sport.
No, I'd say no. The only difference is that when men and women compete in the same sport, there's an overall man and an overall woman, because physiologically testosterone is a wonderful thing, and they tend to be a little faster, stronger.
Yeah.
But even that gap's getting smaller over time. So.
How about that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good information.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Great having you. Wow.
And if you would still to come on Delmarva Life, we are taking a favorite fall flavor and mixing it in with an Italian dish. The result? Well, just say you're going to want to stick around to see how it's done.
Because we're going to show you how. Next.